Bringer of Rain here, folks. Just wanted to come out here with a quick video here, guys, and reassure the fans out there that the 2 years out of the ring for Manny Pacquiao is not going to be a detriment to him come August 21st. Now, I've actually seen a lot of footage and tape from his training camp, and with a little bit less than a month to go to the fight, I think that Pacquiao is actually exceeding expectations for a 42-year-old boxer. Now, for most fighters, 2 years out of the ring would be a real downer, but obviously we know Manny Pacquiao is a once-in-a-billion type of guy. The long activity that has been mostly induced by the COVID-19 pandemic, obviously he wasn't able to fight in 2020. A guy like Manny Pacquiao, legendary fighter at the end of his career, is not going to fight in front of a Zoom meeting and with virtual fans. No. You need a packed house. You need that T-Mobile Arena hopping. And that's exactly why you saw this inactivity. But from what I've seen, guys, by all accounts here, we're heading into the fourth week of the second act of training camp, and the man looks rejuvenated. I've reported here that, Manny Pacquiao went on the longest run in training camp that he's done in years. Freddie Roach has been blown away with how he was able to enter training camp and was immediately giving the sparring partners great work. And some actually were sent home because they weren't actually cutting it and up to the standard that Manny Pacquiao needed to meet to prepare for an opponent like Spence. But anyway, yesterday Manny Pacquiao talked about the inactivity, and he actually said, and I quote, "2 years out of the ring allowed my body to rest. My energy is overflowing." Then he said, "I'm so grateful to God that I can still fight at this level against the best and still have these opportunities at age 42. Now, folks, Manny Pacquiao has already set the record as the oldest welterweight champion, and this fight against Errol Spence is actually going to be a unification match, as there will be multiple belts on the line. On top of that, the Ring Magazine belt is on the line, and the winner is the unified lineal welterweight champion. So lots on the line here. And Manny Pacquiao has actually talked about how this could be potentially his greatest win. He talked about the Ledwaba win and the De La Hoya wins as being turning points in his career that propelled him forward. But look, this fight with Errol Spence at this age, this definitely would be a top 5 win. I think actually a top 3 win in Manny Pacquiao's career. And hell, depending on the remainder career of Errol Spence following this could be up there as a top 2, maybe even the best win. But it's definitely, I think, is a top 3. Manny Pacquiao also said that my fight with Errol Spence is not just a battle between the 2 best welterweights, but between 2 of the best fighters pound for pound. And I think that's true. For the folks out there who have been foolish and have said that I'm a hater of Errol Spence, I've said multiple times, he is a top pound for pound fighter in the world, and I'm not taking him lightly here, folks. I've got a couple messages, people upset that I'm comparing him to Margarito or Algieri, but I'm not doing that, folks. I'm not taking this guy very lightly at all, and I'm not following into the fanboy logic here. I know what he's getting into. I mean, Pacman opened as a huge betting underdog for a reason, because the guy that he's going after is very dangerous. So, but rest assured here that this layoff actually, I think, is benefiting Pacman, and the guy is oozing with energy from what I'm seeing here. And according to Justin Fortune, Freddie Roach, and the entire team, he's exceeding expectations and is looking a bit leaner and a bit stronger than his last training camp. So folks should be excited for this. But once again, guys, just checking in. Bringer of Rain Boxing here, signing out.